Yo, 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 we back. RFox 323, what up, D-Money? Hey, what's up? How are you? You the first comment. Johnson Lee, what's up, D-Money? Hey. Showman, let's go. Kel's Trader. The Love Bug, D-Money, welcome back, good sir. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Jasmine, yo, what's up, my man? Hey, what's up? How are you? It's Monday, guys. Let's go. So, yeah, I mean, I had a good weekend, chat. Spent some time with my daughter. Had her Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Took her to Kids Museum yesterday. Oh, man. Mila, didn't trade this morning, just tuning in. Let's make that D-Money. Happy Monday. Hey, Mila. Happy Monday to you, too. Yeah, I mean, we're in an interesting spot in the chart. We'll kind of get to that in a second. I'm up 80 cents. Wow, I'm so happy. Oh, man. D-Money, did you take that trade? You were talking about the flush or the pump to the upside? Which one are you referring to? So the market just basically kind of sold off that pump, right? You got me in the background, guys.
Fuck,
he doing a Harlem Shake.
It pushed up there 680. Came right
Yeah,
back down.
it came right back down.
Came right back down.
So,
I'm out of here.
all right, I'll see you. All right, guys. So yeah, this area is basically could be a buy zone. Could be a buy zone, to be honest, if it holds, right? This area basically has to hold. So if you go to the higher time frame, what I'm basically looking at, when you look to the left, you guys kind of know that based on how I trade, right? You got these lows that are being put in and being respected, guys. So higher lows so far on the chart. So this could be a buy zone. And I know somebody's gonna probably say, yeah, but we're below the EMAs on the 1 hour chart. We are, but basically you would kind of want to see this low, 25,000, like 594, maintain, right, and not get broken. Now, if we break that level, chat, we're probably headed down to 25,483, which is a 200 level on the 1 hour chart. So 200 EMA on the 1 hour chart. Congrats to your bonus. I feel PW was testing you. LOL, Sleepy Mocha. Oh yeah, hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was unexpected, guys. So yeah, I definitely obviously thank PW for that. So that was unexpected. I appreciate it. Let's go. Music is a bit high. So I just turned it down a little bit. Give me a second. Yeah, I just turned it down. Is that better for you guys? The audio and the music? I prefer the old playlist. Yeah. Yeah, just mixing it up a little bit, guys. That's all. It's Monday. So we're going to try to see what the market gives. I mean, at this point, this 1 hour candles, some momentum to the downside. So obviously I was here early today, chat. Was in the building. So obviously I heard PW kind of talk about Nvidia news, right? So which caused a pump to the upside. So now remains to be seen if we're going to get some kind of basically continuation, or we getting a sell-off, right? 25 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. So I'm not gonna lie, chat. I mean, and this could flush and kind of take out these lows at 593 and the low kind of sitting here at 579. But I'm kind of looking at the 4 hour chart. Look at the 4 hour chart, guys. The last time we were in this area, we had a bullish reaction back the opposite direction, right? We're kind of sitting in between the 14 and the 50 EMA on the 4 hour chart, which is bullish. So until we break below the 50, right? Basically that 500 level. So I could be looking for longs here. And I might be trying to long here, guys, and putting my stop kind of like below the low here. So I'm gonna try a long. I'm in a long, guys. Entry was 615. I'm trying to see if we'll get momentum back up to like 673. Or at least 646, right? Which is the 200, 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. There's 10 points. So you obviously want this level to kind of hold, right? And expand rapidly to the upside. I mean, and obviously, guys, you can trail this, right? You could trail this trade if you want to trail it. That was easy. That was an easy 10-point trade, to be honest, though, right? Pretty quick. But just looking to the left and looking at what I'm seeing on the chart, 15-minute chart, 14 EMA sitting at 663, so that could be a level of interest as well. So we'll see. I want at least 20 points on the trade, guys. At least 20 points, right? There's 15. And like I said, you can trail this, guys. I would trail it if you want to trail. But the target, I mean, it could be up to 662. Kind of trap some shorts. All right, we're getting close to 20 points, guys. Kind of close to it, right? All right, I'm gonna basically lock in something here, right? So I'll probably lock in 10 points now, guys, because I'm up 15 points on the buy. See if we can get a pump to the upside here. All right, so I'm gonna close. I'm gonna take that off. They can't push. I want to see momentum, guys. I want to see momentum kind of step in, right? Trap some shorts. All right, there you go. There you go. Let's go, baby. That's 20 points, guys. Let's go. That boy good. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So you're saying you can't see the trade. I'm scaling it back right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so the entry, it had to be a W. So if you took that trade though, the entry was basically from 609 for 20 points up to 630. So drop a W in the chat, guys, if you took that trade. Yeah, I just rescaled it so you can see it now on Tradebait. Let's go. So the thought process was basically, right, when you look to the left, guys, you can see, like I said, I mean, I feel like 1 hour chart, and I'm gonna switch to the 1 hour chart now. You can kind of see that 1 hour chart. Basically, the last time we were in this area, December 5th, we had a huge reaction back to opposite direction, guys. So I'm just kind of playing into that theory. So first trade, let's go, right? Over 20 points. All right, so now it's 140 and 5-minute chart. I mean, as long as 594 holds, guys, longs are in play, but you also want to kind of see some momentum. You want to see candles kind of closing above the. I want to see candles closing above the 14 EMA. That's the thing, right? So 25,644, I want to see candles close above there. If we can't close above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart, then that's not obviously great short term, right? So I basically scalped that trade, nice little 20-point trade, and we'll kind of see what else we can come up with. Shorts are relentless today. Well, I mean, you got to look at the higher, the higher time frame, right? I mean, we are looking at the 4-hour candle, chat. It's currently bearish. You got about 18 minutes and 20 seconds left on that candle. So we know that that's part of the issue, but remember, if we can't break down on the 4-hour chart, in my opinion, the way that I trade, if we can't break 500 levels, I mean, this could be simply a retracement to kind of push higher, right? So we'll see. 1-hour chart. I mean, you got a higher low so far being kind of like maintained, right? Compared to the previous 1-hour candle. 15-minute chart, you're kind of hanging out, you're ranging right below the 14 EMA. And like I said, I would like to see a close finally, like on the 5-minute chart, right? I would like to see a close, but I feel like we're gonna slow grind. If they're gonna push it, this could be a slow grind type setup, right? Where it's kind of like, okay, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then we finally get a pop. Eddie, good afternoon, D-Money. Hey, how are you? Superton 27, D-Money 10 points up and then 10 points down when momentum start out. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Well, I mean, that first trade, guys, I saw a lot of W's in the chat, so I know a ton of people took that trade. That was over 20 points. So see what else we can get. Are you supposed to be overall bearish according to your own rules, being below the 50 on the 1-hour, Jupiter? Yeah, but so you also, the way that I trade basically kind of like, you can call it support and resistance or whatever you want to call it. You have to also be mindful of these areas on the higher time frame that I call kind of like reaction areas, right? The last time we were in this area, we had a push to the upside. So that's what I'm kind of calling out on the chart, right? It doesn't mean that we can't fall through the floor. I'm not saying that. I'm just basically saying that if the higher time frame, look at the 4-hour chart, look at the reaction the last time price was in this area on the 4-hour chart. We basically had a reaction back to the upside for, let me count it out for you. $221 points back to the opposite direction, right? So you got to be mindful of those areas. So I'm semi-bullish on that unless we break down below 580. That's how I'm basically going to play it, to be honest. So the idea behind the last trade was a double bottom. So I was just looking at the 4-hour chart, the reaction level. You can call it a double bottom. Yeah, you can call it that. We also had that push for Nvidia, right? So Let's pull up Nvidia on the chart, chat. So they're on the right, it's on the right hand side of your screen, 5-minute chart. It's kind of hanging out right at the 14 EMA as well, right? So you had a pump from basically 183.20, like 27, and it's kind of holding that EMA, 14 EMA. And on the 5-minute chart on NQ, guys, we're putting in higher lows so far, right? You got a low, higher low. But I mean, I want to see us though back above the 14 EMA. That's the only issue that I see right now. So a lot of times after a big pump, we know that we'll get a retracement. So we do have to kind of watch Nvidia to see if it's going to kind of come back down here and try to fill some of this, the gap, right? All right, where's where's the spam guy? You see that Ginger?
No, which one? I'll find it. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, Ginger's gonna take a look at that. So yeah, so I think I'll probably let this 1 hour candle close, and hopefully that'll give us more information in regards to, you know, are we gonna break down? Are we gonna kind of sell off a little bit based off of that pop? But in my opinion, this area needs to hold short term for obviously for us to go higher for NQ. So you can kind of play it almost like a support area, right? Like it's I feel like it's kind of building up. So 15-minute chart, same thing, right? But I think the momentum will kind of pick up stronger if we can close above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So 25,644 is the area that I'm referring to, chat. Yeah, the Fabio guy. Yeah, Ginger's she's taking care of it. So Ginger said he gone. So yeah, this could be all right. Nvidia's pumping again, guys. So we got to kind of take note of that. And basically, if you get long here, right, my stop would probably be back below 611, previous 5-minute candles low, trying to see if we can get back up here to 673. So I'm not shying away from a long here. I see Nvidia. So I'll wait for this 5-minute candle to close on Nvidia, chat. See if it can close back above the 14 EMA. And then I'll kind of go from there, right? How many points do I look for on a trade? I found 2x. It depends on the trade. I'm trying to hold these trades longer, so 10 points minimum typically, but I'm trying to hold for 20 points plus. So let's go. DMONEY, are you using a 5-minute chart? Yes. You waiting for the hourly close? It depends on if this Nvidia candle that I'm kind of looking at, if it closes with momentum back to the upside above the 14 EMA. So Nvidia's on your right hand side of the screen. If that closes with some momentum, right now it's looking a little weak, but it's trying to close above the 14 EMA. That could pump. That could give a pump on NQ, guys. So I'm kind of watching. If I don't see clear direction, I'll wait for the close of the 1 hour candle. Do I have an Instagram? Yes, I do, but I'm not really active. It's Demarius Trades NQ, chat. And same thing with my ex, right? So been getting quite a bit of, I'll drop that in the chat. I've been getting quite a few DMs, chat. I don't do one-on-one sessions at all. So there's really no need for a one-on-one. I mean, I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, typically 9 a.m. Right? So but I get that question a lot. D-Money, how long usually takes you to pass a 150K account? Just trying to see what I'm doing wrong. Been stuck at 150, basically 3K in profit. Yeah, I mean, you got to go at your own pace, right? I mean, there's really no right or wrong for that. So I would just say be patient, go at your own pace. D-Money, do you do one-on-one basketball? Hey, we could go. We could hit up the court. Hey, I don't know. I'm probably a little rusty. So, how long have I been trading for? 10 years. But I've been trading. I traded crypto, penny stocks, stock options, forex, and now futures. Right. So I've tried a lot, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, so we got rejection on Nvidia on the right hand side of your screen, right below the EMA, so that's not bullish. So I think I'll be a little patient, chat. We're going into the close of a 1 hour candle shortly, so kind of let price set up a little bit. Nvidia 1 hour candle, previous 1 hour candle, we know is crazy bullish, right? Previous 1 hour candle. So NQ's previous 1 hour candle is bullish. So this would be, like I said, if you're looking for longs, the way that I would trade this, my stop would have to be back below the previous 1 hour candle's low, right? And it's kind of built. I feel like it's building. To, but I definitely would want to see Nvidia back above the 14 EMA, right? Before trying to go long. Out of all the time trading, what would you say to yourself from 10 years ago, Javier? Probably be patient. Don't be too hard on yourself. That was one of the things I struggle with, guys. Try to have high expectations of myself, and you want to be a perfectionist, but we all know in trading that's not possible. So just being a little bit more patient. I think I'm proud of myself though for not giving up, right, and continue to push forward, and that takes a lot of, I guess, grit and determination as an example, because chat, I've said this before, don't rely on people in your circle, so whether that's family members, friends, whoever, to basically kind of support your trading journey, right? Because if it's a spouse, she's probably not going to get it, right? Like, she's probably, I mean, you might get lucky and she's into trading, but that's probably not going to be the case. And so, they could tell you just, oh, you're frustrated all the time, just quit, right? Stop trading, give it up. Like, stuff like that. Family members, right? A lot of times. So I think you got to almost isolate your mentality when it comes to trading, and have like a crazy amount of self-belief in yourself, even when maybe things aren't going right. Maybe you're blowing accounts. Maybe you're stuck, right? You're on a losing streak, and you're seeing people on social media make a lot of money, and you're frustrated because you're thinking it should be you, right? So all that stuff, guys, that's part of it. So Scott Trades, what's up, man? They're gonna tell you it's gambling. Yeah, exactly. See, and that's what I'm saying, chat. So you gotta like look at me, right? If I basically quit trading and I stopped trading, guys, and I gave up, and I got stuff I got to work on, guys. I don't have it all figured out. Like, I got a ton of stuff I need to work on in trading, guys. I'm not perfect either, so it's a journey. But what I'm saying is, like, look at where trading has actually got me, guys. I'm actually working for PW at the BDH. I was literally watching him 2 years ago. Think about that, chat. So don't give up. Nvidia still selling. Yeah, I know. I see it on the right hand side of my screen. That's why I'm not taking a long right now, right? So I think it's smart to probably wait for this candle to close out, this 1 hour candle. I'm 1 year into trading, and this is what I needed to hear right now. I know I will make it. Nobody does, but I know I will. Thanks, big bro. You the man. Hey, I appreciate that, Javier. But yeah, I'm just being honest. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for this candle probably to close, chat, this 1 hour candle. D-Money, I'm in a buy. Do you see any direction to the upside? I don't like what I'm seeing right now for a long currently, right? Because Nvidia is below the 14 EMA. I want to see it back above the 14 EMA. I mean, now, could it bounce? Absolutely, but they could also want to retrace this back down a little bit, right? Yeah, after that huge pump to the upside, guys. So I would say be careful. And I'm gonna wait for this candle to kind of close. 1 hour candle, right? Got about 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So if you kind of, all right, guys, we got 1,930 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. Took one trade so far, about 20 points on that trade. Kind of being patient. Gonna let the 1 hour candle close, and then look for a direction, right? If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Let's go, D-Money. Are you streaming all week long? Yes. All right, so this is why I didn't want to get long, guys, right? Nvidia below the 14, that's a danger zone for me, because that means that there's the momentum has kind of dried up a little bit. Now, could we get a bounce? Absolutely, right? But the only issue with that is that we know that we have 183.23 on Nvidia, guys. That's basically the level for the pump. So a lot of times the retracement's needed, even if they want to take price higher. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 1 hour chart on NQ. So we're kind of right at that level now. This is now, and I'm gonna let this candle close, right? Now, it is interesting because we're gonna form basically a bearish EMA cross on the 1 hour chart on NQ, chat. So yeah, I think it's smart. I'm gonna kind of hang out and wait for this candle to close, right? I'm not gonna jump the gun here. Somebody said 580's coming on NQ. I mean, it could. We got 2,000 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. You rocking with D-Money. If this is your first time tuned into the show, I appreciate you tuning in. If you're a regular, I love you. I love you. Yeah, I just turned down the music a little bit more. All right, there's the break. There's the break on NQ, guys. All right, so we'll kind of wait. We'll wait, right? Nvidia's selling off, so no reason to be long as of yet. So let's do something here. All right, we got 1 minute left, guys, for the close of the 4 hour candle and the 1 hour candle, right? So if I'm a fib trader on Nvidia, guys, we're basically below the golden pocket of 61.8, and we're actually at 70, right? So we had a 70% retracement so far of that pump to the upside. So just a little kind of like tidbit, right? Alicia, I'm not turning off the background music. That's a no. So I turned it down, but I'm not turning off the background music. All right, Dougie Fresh. Hey, Dougie Freshness. I like your your username, man. That's funny, man. Dougie Freshness. Thanks for training us newbies. Hey, I do my best, right? So try to explain why I'm taking trades, all of that stuff, right? So we in a short, Vanessa. Yeah, I'm not in a short right now. The only reason why, so all right, this is the first 5-minute candle chat. I like that we closed below the 14 EMA with conviction on NQ on the left hand side of your screen, and Nvidia's on the right hand side of your screen, right? So now this is the issue. The last time we're kind of like deep. We need to close below this 579 level. So it's kind of like Nvidia sitting right at the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart, or sorry, on the 5-minute chart, right at the 50 EMA. So if it doesn't break down, guys, it could be headed back up to the upside, right? So you want to see like a close on Nvidia probably below 184, that line, right, which will put us below the 50 EMA, and then there's probably going to be momentum back to the downside. So that's what I would look for to go short. I would want to see a close on Nvidia below the 50 EMA. If that can't happen, then we could be headed back up. So I'm gonna just be patient. This is the first 5 minutes of the 1 hour candle, right? So there's no need to rush. Let price kind of set up a little bit. Let me take the fib off. All right, so more sell pressure coming. So let's see if we get a candle closer. Right, if it closes below the 50 EMA, that's bearish short term, and we could be trying to fill that whole gap back down to 183.24. That's a thought process, right? If it can't break down and they push it back up to the upside and NQ starts to kind of gain some momentum, then I'm going to be also looking at that. The 1 hour candle on NQ could also need to form some kind of top wick, a bigger top wick, guys, even if they're going to drop it lower, right? So we'll see. So I mean, the 14 EMA on the 1 hour chart on Nvidia, guys, is sitting at 183. So keep that in mind, right? So I'm also watching that. So there might be a quick short to the downside for a flush if it closes below this 50. Like, and it's trying right now, to be honest. Almost 2,200 people tuned in, guys. Let's go. We only have 455 likes. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Trying to get to 1,500 likes. We don't get paid off likes, guys. Honestly, we don't. It's a free stream. We're just trying to basically get the stream in front of more traders. So let's go. Nvidia and ES selling off. I know, I see it. All right, so let me check this. All right, so I'm checking real quick because I saw that somebody kind of brought that up. I don't see... I know I didn't see it, but I'll just double check. So I don't actually see Trump speaking today, guys. So does somebody see Trump speaking today? Because I don't see that. You are the best trader on YouTube right now, Eric. Hey man, I appreciate the kind words, but I don't feel like that, to be honest. All right, guys. So we got to close on Nvidia below, on the right hand side of your screen, below the 50 EMA, right? So that's short-term bearish for Nvidia. But we're kind of like in a tricky area because we've had some selling pressure. But I would say I'm not bullish right now, right? I'm not bullish. It's a little tricky. Joseph, let me buy you some lunch D-Money since I'm making a little bit of money for these payouts. Keep being great, brother. Hey, Joseph, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support. Oh, okay. I see that, Mark. Thanks. Bloomberg said he'll be speaking about a farmer incentive. Oh, okay. I got you. People talk about you on other streams, brother, and it's all good. Great things, D-Money. Oh, man, Spence. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Guys, thanks. I love you. I love you. Hey, yeah, Ginger, bring me the tissue. Hurry up. I feel one coming. I feel one dripping. Oh, no, I was joking. All right, guys. So I like a short could be setting up here. I mean, based off, oh, thanks. Based off of how Nvidia is looking, chat. And what I mean by that is it's rejecting the 50 EMA, right? I mean, so far. You almost want a full candle, though, below it. So, like, this is a little tricky. It is. We've already had over a 70% retracement of that pump to the upside, right? I drew out the fib. So, gotta wait, you know? I feel like I gotta wait a little bit. See if I can get more information. And it's trying to push back up to the upside. D-Money, I've been trading futures for 2 months. You've made me profitable. I've been watching you since the first stream. 200 off a payout today. Let's go, all love. Hey, SVT, congrats on the payout, man. D-Money, I just joined green on all my accounts. Just here for the D-Money analysis. Crypto Surfer. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks. Pine Tree Trader, what's up, man? All right, so what do we got? What do we got going on now, right? So higher time frame, chat. I'm semi bullish, right? I can't lie because of that pump, right? On Nvidia, 182.95 needs to hold. So that's the 1 hour chart you're looking at on the right hand side of your screen on Nvidia. You got a bullish EMA cross to the upside that's spread apart. And I just want to kind of see price start to kind of give me a signal to go long, right? Higher lows, momentum candles, right? Maybe a bullish engulfing candle, bullish pin bar, whatever it is to kind of intrigue me to go long. Right now, we're just hanging out. Price hasn't made a decision if they want to take it lower. Not yet, I feel like, right? So got to be a little patient here. Try to see if we can get more, you know. Now, all right, 15-minute chart is a lot clearer, guys. We need to hold the 50 EMA on Nvidia, which is 183.24, right? You had a higher high that was put in up here already, which was, we know, the breakout. So now you got the retracement back down, and that 182.92 level needs to hold. So if I look at the 15-minute chart on NQ, we've already basically we took out the Nvidia pump, right? So that's the hard part. That's why I'm saying this is a little bit tougher now, because we've taken out, we put in a lower low below basically, right? So if we can't get back above the 50 EMA, and you see how, all right, so you can kind of see right now, Nvidia is starting to basically put in higher lows, right? So far, 2 candles, right? So let's see how this candle kind of forms on Nvidia. If it can get back above the 50, then maybe there's more upside coming, right? Gray G36, what's up, D-Money? Hey, what's up? How are you? Hey, D, hope you and your daughter are well. Hey, Mr. Frank Deal, I appreciate that. Yeah, we had a good weekend. We went to a kids museum yesterday. I was telling Ginger, and yeah, had a good time. She loves the slides. Tell you that. So the slides guys at the museums and Miss Rachel, those are like the 2 things that she loves. Miss Rachel, man. I think we're a bearish for a short. I mean, I'm waiting for this 5-minute candle on Nvidia, to be honest, to close out. Right now it has a higher low. But if it breaks down, yeah, we're probably headed to fill this gap. And there it is. There's the low, guys. There's a new low, right? And right back up. Let's go. Gotta love it. So I think you have to kind of play this 1 hour chart. Right hand side of your screen on Nvidia. You got about 17 minutes and 10 seconds left. And obviously to go higher, you want like the lows maintained. If I break it down and go to the 30-minute chart, we're right at the 14 EMA on the right hand side of your screen, right? On Nvidia. 30-minute chart on NQ look, I mean, if the chart on NQ right now looks weak, right? But this is the 30-minute chart. So basically it will be the same thing, right? These lows, if they're going to push price higher now in the short term, these lows need to hold. And you got like 1355, right? At right before 2 o'clock, you got 565 level. Then you got 567 level that held. But then this current candle put in a low compared to the previous 5-minute candle's low. So I want to go long, but I want conviction. And I'm just not seeing it yet. Ludo, D-Money the best. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. But I don't, I appreciate that. Just trying to be myself, right? That's it. Trying to be the best trader I could be. With my kid, it was Barney. I knew all the songs. Oh man, I know. Listen, DK England 2292. I know all the Miss Rachel guys. There's only like 8 episodes, I think, from Miss Rachel, right? I think there's only like 2 seasons. So I know all the songs, guys. But what I will say is that I got to give her props because she's, very, very positive show, guys, and very positive comments, right, for kids. So I will say that. Dude, the same. My kids love Rachel. The songs are bangers. I know, right? I'm telling you. All right, so Nvidia's trying to push back up, guys. NASDAQ 5-minute chart. All right, I'm gonna try a long on NQ, guys. I'm in a long from 584. Want to see if we can get back up here, guys. Maybe to 608. Seeing the push on it on Nvidia, right? There's 5 points. We're gonna see if we can get momentum, right? And it doesn't die out. We need to break above this wedge, 598, to go higher, right? If they're gonna push it. If they stall it, that's not great. So I would say be careful, guys. And it's kind of stalling now, right? So I would say be careful on the trade, but just kind of looking at the lows not being broken so far. That's why I went long, right? If it breaks below 574, I'm going to be out of this trade, guys. So I'm only going to give it like 10-point stop. So I would say if you're taking that trade, be careful. But I want to see it go, right? I want to see price come up here and tap 610 at least. And we need probably Nvidia to cooperate, and it's looking a little weak. So that's why I'm only going to give it like 10-point stop, guys. All right. All right, I'm gonna get at least 10 points. Let's go, baby. There's 10 points, guys. Let's go. All right, I would say probably lock in what you lock in some profit, guys. I want to pop up here. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm over 10 points on the trade. There's almost 15. All right, I'll take that off. I'm gonna take that off, guys. Let's go. So that's another 10-point banger, guys. So that's 30 points plus up on the session so far. And we'll wait for this 5-minute candle to close. Decord 1982. So if I'm saying being careful, I'm basically saying to make sure you got a stop loss in place if you're taking a trade, because we're kind of sitting at it. We were sitting at an area on the 5-minute chart where if it's going to flush to the downside, it's probably going to be drastic. So you want to have a measured stop. So if you're taking trades without a stop loss, that's why I'm saying be careful. So maybe this is your first time kind of tuning in. So, but you'll kind of notice that I say that a lot, because if I'm taking a trade and I know that there's an invalidation point on a trade, I'm going to call that out. So that was a small stop loss, right? 10 points. I gave it 10 points, guys. Wanted to see the expansion. And I'm not going to get married to it right now down here, because keep in mind, right? So if you go to the 5-minute chart, NQ is not above the 14 EMA yet. Nvidia is not back above the 14 EMA yet. It's starting to kind of curl back to the upside. It is, right? We can kind of see that on Nvidia. But that's why. All right, guys. If you making money, drop a W in the chat. Just trying to make a little money. Let's go. And you gotta love NQ. So here's that pump that I wanted, guys, for more, right? Probably the 612. We just gotta close above the 50 EMA on Nvidia 5-minute chart. And I'll kind of switch to that in a second. So in Nvidia, you got to close above the 50 EMA, guys, and you got higher lows being put in. So this could be the slow grind back to the upside that we want. We'll see. Marquita, what's up? How are you? D-Money, do you trade full-time, or do you have a full-time, or do you have a full-time job still? So yeah, you're tuned in to the full-time job. So I trade, obviously I stream, and then I trade as well. So yeah, I used to be a store manager at Walmart, right? I ran a Walmart store. I ran Walmart stores for 5 years. I ran Target stores, worked there for 10 years. Was an ops manager for Amazon. So do me a solid, guys. We got 2,200 people tuned into the stream. Just trying to make a little money. If you haven't already, guys, hit the like button. We only have 700 likes. We got actually, we got almost 2,400 people tuned into the stream, guys. Almost 2,400 people tuned into the D-Money Show. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And I feel like we're going higher, guys. So I'm looking for the next long, to be honest. I like what Nvidia's doing on the 5-minute chart. Feel like they're probably going to go up and top 184. Yeah, guys, I'm going to try another long here. So I'm in a long, guys. And now on this trade, you kind of want to see the momentum pick up and keep going, right? You don't want to see it reject the 14 EMA. You want to see it basically pop above. Up here somewhere, maybe like 625 or like 620. But I see higher highs being put in on Nvidia, or sorry, higher lows. Make sure you got a stop loss, guys. But I basically need a break. I need a break above. So this is the 15. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the 15-minute chart on Nvidia is above the 14 EMA. You do have 6 minutes left. So I need basically NQ to kind of mirror that and continue to push up, right? And if that happens, 637 could be in play, which is the 14 EMA on the 15-minute chart. But we need it to go. So I would say make sure you got a stop loss, guys. If you're, if you're taking these trades, make sure you got a stop loss in place, because every trade's not going to work out, right? 30-minute chart. I mean, it looks okay. I'm down about 15 points. So I would say, like I said earlier, right? Make sure you got a measured stop, guys. But I'm basically trying to ride what I see on the chart, right? 1 hour chart on NQ, it needs to go, right? It needs to go back to the upside and not kind of hang around. If it hangs around, I'm gonna have to close it out. That's just what it is, right? So 5-minute chart, yeah, and it's rejecting. So it is rejecting the EMA right now. Nvidia on the 5-minute chart is also kind of selling down a little bit. So that's not good. So let's see if we can get some momentum to kind of push us higher, right? If we take out 580, then that trade is invalid. So I'm gonna give it probably 20 point stop, to be honest. Entry was 608, right? Nvidia is trying to push. And I just need I need NQ to follow, right? I need NQ to basically pick up the momentum to the upside, guys. And I'm gonna give it at 20 points only because we've had quite a bit of downside, right? So if it's gonna go, I want it to go now. You started trading like PW. Okay. I don't know what that means. But I'm trading. I mean, we do trade certain setups similarly, guys. I mean, I'm basically looking at Nvidia and I'm trying to ride that momentum to the upside. So if that's trading like PW, let's go. I know PW uses that a lot, actually, because there's correlations. But I'm not getting so far. I'm not getting the follow through. That's the only thing I'm worried about on this trade, right? I'm not getting the momentum to the upside. I need it to go. Yeah, yeah. PW uses. He uses both though. He uses VWAP. He uses VWAP and he uses EMAs. So remember, guys, this is actually, I'm copy trading 4 accounts. I'm only trading 1 contract per account, guys. Just a heads up on that. I'm copy trading 4 accounts, 1 contract per account. And I'm just trying to ride the momentum that was on the chart. I mean, what I mean by that is when you look at Nvidia on the right-hand side of your screen, 15-minute chart is pumping, guys. Right? Above the 14 EMA. So that to me is bullish. So I just want to see NQ basically wake up and follow that momentum. And if it can, it's headed up to 640 or higher. So we'll see. D, what's your favorite firm? I mean, guys, I would say probably visit onlypropfirms.com and do some comparison. Every firm that we work with, guys, has advantages and disadvantages, right? That's just props in general. All right, let's see if we can go, guys. And we're kind of stalling a little bit, right? We had a little momentum there, picking up. 30-minute chart on the right-hand side of your screen on Nvidia looks bullish as a bullish pin bar. Right off the 14 EMA, but you need follow through. That's the thing. Can we get follow through? That's what we need, right? If I don't get follow through, I'll close the trade. $834 likes, chat. Do me a solid, hit the like button. We actually have almost 2,500 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. All right, somebody said check good, Microsoft. All right, let's see if we can get a push here, guys. Right? I mean, it's like, come on, man. So I'm kind of hanging out still in the trade. Entry was 608, guys, right? Entry was 608, so we'll see what happens here. It's kind of, so I'm down about 8 points, 10 points. We'll see what happens. I needed to, like, basically what I want on a 5-minute chart is I need a push to the upside, right? I don't want us to come back down below 581. I want us to go. Trap some shorts. 14 EMA sitting at 630. So we'll kind of see if we can get up there, right? Oh, there's a rejection. Come on, man. Yeah, somebody said a bear flag. Yeah, it could be. I mean, but that's fine, right? That's why I'm only trading one contract, chat. If it, you know, every trade's not going to work. I'm aware of that, so. But I basically I'm trying to play into the momentum that if you look at Nvidia, guys, on the right-hand side of your screen, the 15-minute chart is bullish, right? Like, so I want to see if we can get that momentum to kind of step in and push us higher back up. Nvidia had a over a 70% retracement, guys, of that bullish move. So I'm trying to see if this is the retracement to go back higher, right? That's all. One contract. We'll kind of see what happens. Entry was 608. So down down about 7 points right now on the trade. So we'll see what happens. We're kind of stuck though, right? We're flat. And Nvidia is looking a little weak. This is the 1 hour chart on Nvidia, guys. On the right hand side of your screen as well. So Trump talking right now? Well, that might be the reason why we're stalling, to be honest. And maybe we're gonna get a deeper retracement on Nvidia, chat. I don't know, right? I don't have all the answers either. I just try to take the same setups over and over, right? And let the trade play out. That's all you can do with trading. So I do see the wicks, right? Higher lows being put in, but the problem is maybe they want to take it lower first before going higher. All right, there's a pop on Nvidia, guys. So Nvidia is trying to pump. Can NQ follow? Down about 8 points so far. Let's see if we can get momentum on NQ to kind of follow, guys. Right? $631 is the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Can't see the candles on your screen. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but guys, so right now I'm gonna switch to this screen anyway because you need to, and I'll adjust that in a second, and I'll switch back. All right, so hold on 1 second, guys. All right, so let me adjust this really quick. And like I said, the entry, guys, was actually 608. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna adjust this in the background while you guys are while we're waiting, right? So I'm up on the trade. I am up on the trade. The entry was 608. And I'm kind of playing around with this screen to get it right. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I would say you can lock in profit if you want to lock in profit on that trade, right? I would say nothing wrong with locking it in. So we didn't get up here yet to 630, but that's like the target if they're gonna push it hard. So I'm just kind of playing around with this chart in the background. All right, there's I think at one point I was up like 8 points. And I'm just kind of messing around with the figuration. Hold on 1 second, guys. Ugh. All right. There's 10 points, guys. I wanted 630 to be honest. But I'm gonna probably take that off on the next pump for 10 points, right? So if it gets, I want it 630. 5-minute chart's kind of pulling back on Nvidia, guys, so be careful with that. And why I'm saying 630 range, chat, is because that's where the 14 EMA is sitting at. And if they're really gonna pump it, that's the level that it needs to get through, right? So if you took that long, guys, like I said, nothing wrong with locking in profit. Nvidia's kind of selling off, so I would say be careful. There's a push on NQ. So I'm gonna, either way, guys, I'm gonna lock in probably. I'm gonna lock in something on this trade, guaranteed, right? So I was trying to see if we can get that 630 push though, but it might not happen, guys. So I know it. You probably were up over 10 points if you held that trade from the beginning when I called it out. So the high was like 620. 15 points, man. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it was 10 to 15 points. And I'm going to move it, guys. So basically, I'm not going to lose on that trade either way. It is what it is. You're getting a little bit of a sell-off on Nvidia, though. So I would say be careful if you're still holding that trade. D-Money saved me from negative $1,300 to plus 500. Nice. Yeah, so I would say don't be afraid, guys, to take profit. And Nvidia is coming back down, so I'm out of that trade, guys. So I think but it still feels, and this could be a flush, but the 30-minute chart, yeah, the 30-minute chart on Nvidia looks weak, right? It does look weak. So far, no bottom wick, straight sell-off, right? And I think somebody said Trump speaking, so maybe that's what it is. Break even, D-Money, yeah, because so yeah, you got to kind of trail this, because the issue is on the 5-minute chart, guys, we haven't closed above the 14 EMA. We can't get a close above it, so that means until that happens, we're probably going back down, kind of stuck in a range. We need like a solid momentum candle that closes above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So when that happens, then we're probably going to go up and retest 646 up here, or maybe even the 200 EMA, right? They're really going to push it, but we need momentum, and we're kind of dying out a little bit. So, but I know a lot of people took a W on that trade. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. We only have 936 likes, guys, and we got 2,500 people tuned into the stream. So, caught out 3 winning trades. That's crazy, man. 3 winning trades, guys, I caught out. I watch another YouTuber who waits for 1 hour just to take 10 points on NQ and call it a day. 200 times 5 is $1,000 consistently. I think it's a good mindset to have. Yeah, I agree. What happened to PW fishing? PW he streams in the morning, chat. Yeah, PW streams typically 9 a.m. To like 12 or somewhere around 12:30, and then I stream the afternoon session, guys, from 1:30 to 4, Monday through Friday. Let's go. So I'm trying to get to 1,500 likes, guys. Dropping a lot of sauce here. Caught out 3 winning trades, right? We're not even in power hour yet, so now just got to be patient, because I mean, I feel like that push is coming, guys. Honestly, like a big push, I mean. And the reason why I say that is because we have yet to have a candle kind of close below the 14. I feel like that pop is coming up here. I honestly do. Nvidia's bullish overall, had a big pump. But if Trump's speaking, we know that there's some volatility in the market. So you got to trend carefully and pretty much take what you can get. We took Friday low. Yeah, I know. But the problem is, like, where's the momentum, right? Like, and guys, I mean, we know we're trading in Q. That could happen the last 10 minutes of them going into the close, right? So, all right, there's a flush. Kind of back and forth right now. Back and forth action. So now's the time to kind of be patient. 4-hour chart. So the 15-minute chart on NQ, like if it holds 594, guys, we're headed up to the 14 EMA, right? If it breaks below there, it's basic like trading, right? We're gonna probably get a flush. And Nvidia 15-minute chart is bearish as well, so and there's some sell-off, right? But this, all right, so what I'm basically seeing right now is this area on Nvidia, right? That area needs to basically hold if short term, if we're going higher. If it breaks, then there's going to be probably a lot more selling pressure, chat. I'm shorting silver right now. Yeah, I've never traded silver. I've traded gold a couple times. Didn't have a ton of success with gold. I could never pretty much catch gold when it was like, I guess, super volatile. So it was always choppy, so I stopped trading it. That was like years and years ago. But I know people that only trade gold. So go figure. The fact that I've been watching the stream all day is crazy, but I'm making money. Let's go. Is this your tablet setup? Nah. And what time frame you take your trades? Typically I take trades off the 5-minute chart, but it's based off the higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, etc. Have you been on PW's new boat? No, I have not, but we have guys, I'm going to a boat show. I think are we gonna be on the boat, Ginger? Yeah, oh yeah, not boat show, sorry, boat parade Friday. So I'll be able to check out PW's boat, guys, don't you worry. Somebody said a pump. Yeah, it could be. I wouldn't be surprised, right? I think if you got Trump kind of speaking and all of that stuff, though, that's why this could be a little delayed. Even if he's not saying anything directly related to the stock market, the market tends to kind of hesitate a little bit, right, when he's speaking. So that could be, I mean, that's normal. We're going into the close of a 1 hour candle as well. Getting pretty close to it. One hour candle is bullish so far on NQ. You got about 10 minutes and 25 seconds left on that candle. So is this going to be a push back to the upside, guys? Now that we swipe those lows, the low from sitting here, that's what I was looking at. The low that was sitting here from December 5th, we kind of swiped that low and now we're expanding back higher. That's why I like the longs. Even if it's not permanent, I would probably anticipate some kind of push, right, to the upside. Five-minute chart. All right, we're right back at the 14 EMA, chat. Is this going to be the expansion higher, or are we going to break down again? So I'll wait for this 1 hour candle to close, because a lot of times, you know, it gets a little sticky, right? So I'm going to wait, and then I'll see. And I guarantee it'll probably be a huge pop here, guys. But I'll wait for this candle to close. So if you're tuning in now, I know we normally get a huge we get an increase of viewership going into power hour starting at 3 o'clock. There's the pump I was talking about, right? So this might be the first candle that kind of closes above the 14 EMA. It's slow, man. Yeah, I know. What is the significance of the 4 hour candle and chart? So the higher time frame is always going to win, right? So if the higher time frame is bullish, then overall you should be technically bullish. And right now, I'm bullish on Nvidia, guys, because you had a close above the 50 EMA with a huge momentum candle to the upside, right? So if I go to NQ to the 4 hour chart, yep, I don't know what happened there. All right, so if I go to NQ 4 hour chart and I look immediately to the left, there was a huge reaction back to the upside, guys. I think it's coming. I think it's just a little delayed, but I think a pretty big pump could be coming here. Where did I get the name DMONEY? Pete's Trader Peter. Man, I don't know. I think I came up with that a while back. Yeah, I don't use the 1 minute chart, chat. I use the 5 minute chart. That's the lowest time frame that I go to. 5 minutes. How did you get the patience, man? I always want to trade. Taking losses because I'm basically forcing trades, things that I don't see in the market. So I had to kind of like take a step back and realize that I'm not doing myself any favors by forcing trades, to be honest. Tim Hoffey, what's up? All right, there's a pump, guys, that I was kind of talking about, right? Kind of frustrating, but it's happening now. Just a little delayed, but I feel like we're headed higher. I mean, this is a 15-minute chart on the right-hand side of the screen, looking like a bullish pin bar or a bullish hammer on Nvidia. So if this closes like this, guys, we could be in for some fireworks going into power hour. Let's go. We'll see. Sean Daniels, I'm still in. Oh, okay. Well, guys, I mean, if you're tuning in right now, I called out 3 trades, 3 winning trades. We got 1,100 likes on the stream. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, typically I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams, obviously, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We just here trying to make a little money. Hard reject? I don't think so. Could be wrong, but I think we're going higher. I mean, we could sell down, you know, temporarily, but you know, I could be wrong. We've already we had over 70% retracement on Nvidia. Now we flush through the floor, right? So I don't have to be right. You don't have to be right. That's the beauty of trading. We just gotta try to trade what we see in front of us, right? Not what we think. So my bias doesn't have to be correct. If we flush, we flush, right? I'll just look for shorts if we kind of get below 579 with momentum. But I'm gonna wait for the close of this 1 hour candle. Either way. Got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. 1 hour chart on Nvidia is bearish, but it's kind of hanging out right below the 200 EMA, and it's above the 14 EMA. Almost 2,600 people tuned into the stream, guys. Let's go. Appreciate the support. You rocking with DMONEY. Called out 3 trades already. All 3 winning trades. These accounts are up. Right, so we sitting nice. So I'm not gonna force anything, right? I'm just gonna be patient, guys. See what this next 1 hour candle brings. Nvidia still fighting. I know. Oh man, you gotta love it. I was drinking coffee. You guys make money, Eric? Yeah, I called out 3 trades, basically all longs, right? They all played out. So 2 trades. Both of those trades were over 10 points, and then I had a 20+ point trade. Always fade the influencers. Yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right? Hey, Benjamin. Yeah. When you post yours, post your payouts, and I'll post mine. Let's go. I'm pretty open about that, guys. So I think, right, consistency rule, I talk about that a lot. If you're making, actually, if you guys haven't checked out the video that PW posted, he uploaded a video this weekend. I think it was yesterday, actually. Talking about prop firms, guys, and the consistency rule and making too much money, guys, and all you're doing basically is pushing back your payout, right? So that's something that I'm kind of focused on, is trying to stay within the consistency rule. And then obviously being more consistent as a trader in general, right? But if you got a 20 or 30% consistency rule and you're making $5,000 a day per account, you're not helping yourself, right? You're only pushing your payouts back. DMONEY, we going to 500 early spark. We could. I mean, that kind of lines up with the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart, right? It's like right above that level, but I don't know. I mean, 1 hour chart on Nvidia, it doesn't look great for bulls. 4 hour chart doesn't look great for bulls, but you got an hour left, right? And I feel like if we're gonna go higher, we're not gonna break down and put in like lows, even on NQ. Like, if we're gonna go higher, then we're probably not gonna break these lows. All right, so 25,563 on NQ is probably gonna hold if we're gonna go higher. If we flush through this level, 565 or lower, then okay, maybe there's a lot of momentum coming to the downside, right? And then you can kind of target some of these lows down here at 500, like you kind of talked about. That matches up with the 50 EMA on the 4 hour chart. So that is a possibility. So, all right, guys, we're officially in power hour. Let's go. I purposely had to trade $500 losing trade to stay within consistency rule. That's so stupid. Yeah. Which accounts do I use? 50, 100, 150, or 300K? Yeah, it depends on the prop firm. But I typically use either 50K accounts or 150K accounts, to be honest. All right, so we're hanging out right at 600, guys. You kind of need to see some momentum. That's the thing, right? Every kind of pop gets sold back down so far. So you want to see momentum. Now, I'll say this though. Is this a higher low that was just put in on Nvidia? Right? The reason why I say that, guys, is because if that was a higher low and you had a higher high put in up here, right, compared to these highs over here, then we could be headed back up. That's what I'm saying. This area right here is kind of tricky. You got to kind of let price kind of show you its hand a little bit more. If we get a break below 566, then I'll probably be looking for shorts, to be honest. But until that happens, I would say longs are probably kind of in play. Or it's a center in your hands kind of moment, right? If you're not clear. Called out 3 trades already. Benjamin, cool story, bro. You got it, Benjamin. You the man. Oh man, you gotta love it. Bear flag. It could, I mean, right now, I mean, Nvidia is kind of stuck between the 14 and 50 EMA, so that's kind of like a consolidation range. So if we kind of get back above the 14 EMA with conviction, then I would say we're probably going to challenge these higher highs up here. It's just a matter of waiting. I'm not hating D-Money. I'm just saying people could get inspired by your payouts as well. You've been trading really well since you joined the BDH, but never talk about payouts. Yeah, I got you, man. More to come, brother. More to come on that. Guys, I think everybody that's tuned into the streams, I'm not gonna be the guy that you know, it's kind of hard to get me riled up, guys, to be honest, either way, right? So I'll just say more to come, right, on that. It'll be some videos posted. Stay tuned. Get out of your positions. Trump is speaking. He can trash market in a millisecond. Oh man, yeah. I mean, we're kind of stalling out, guys. And yeah, like Benjamin, I don't know, you know, your intent or anything. So there's no. I'm not taking it any kind of way, to be honest with you, man. I just say more like stay tuned. Yes, we're stalling out because of Trump. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's why I'm not kind of jumping the gun, guys. I feel like if maybe Trump, and I feel like, you know, he's at one point, I think he was kind of he had like a speech or a meeting or something every afternoon. I think PW paid Trump, guys. PW paid Trump my first week on stream, guys. If you guys remember that Power Hour week, I think it looks like PW's in the stream, guys, and I'm saying it right. He paid Trump that first week. He had every day, guys. Trump had a speech. He had a meeting. He had something in Power Hour. So I think PW was like, Trump, test this guy out. I'm just joking, chat. But PW, he's in the stream. Let's go. Drop a W, guys, for PW if you guys made money. I know I called out 3 trades so far, and now we're kind of ranging. But drop a W in the chat for PW if you made money. Let's go. When Trump announced his buyout of Warbucks, then we'll know it's true. Guys, it was a joke. It was a joke. But I'm not lying though. Trump was literally speaking, I think the first week I started streaming on the DMONEY show, guy. This guy was like talking like every day for like 2 weeks. It's crazy. So right now, I mean, what do we do? Right? I mean, we're kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck in this area that I kind of talk about. We haven't broken down, so shorts are not in play for me yet unless we break below 25,565. Got to be patient. Trump is speaking. And if we get a flush through this area, that's going to be telling. Nvidia on the right-hand side of your screen is looking weak, guys. This is the 15-minute chart that you're looking at on the right-hand side of your screen for Nvidia. And the 15-minute chart has basically a high put in up here, a lower high, right? So it's trying to break down, it seems, but we're in Power Hour. PW must have paid Trump to test your mental fortitude. Yeah, I know, right? It's just like a funny thing, guys. Like, obviously PW didn't have anything to do with it, but it's still funny. This guy was like speaking like every afternoon. All right, so we're kind of pushing on Nvidia. Can we get a close above the 14 EMA, right? That's what I'm looking for. And I need NQ to basically close above the 14 EMA with conviction for longs. Mitchell, hey man, just describe. Hey, you got a 765 LT. So you're rocking out with DMONEY. I appreciate you tuning into the stream. So I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW, that's actually PW's car in the background. So actually both cars, right? So both of those cars are PW's cars. And guys, that McLaren, hey, got to give props when props are due, you know? Is Jerome sleeping in there? Let's go. You never know. You never know with Jerome, man. I'm sick of the guy. So I'm gonna try to put in a formal request to PW guys that Jerome is trespassed from the BDH. So I'm sick of the guy. All right, so NQ's trying to push up, guys. It'll be kind of interesting to kind of see if we get some follow through here. Basically, what I need for Nvidia to close above the 14 EMA, guys, and then I'm probably looking for longs. If it can't do that, then unfortunately I'm kind of stuck waiting. Keep it calm, DMONEY, hater inside here. The Promon 10, block him. Yeah, he'll probably be gone. He gone. Santia, I've actually gotten a ton of payouts actually. So maybe you're tuning into the stream and not realizing that, but I've actually got a ton of payouts. So but thanks for the comment. Appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning into the stream. So yeah, guys, we're at 1,200 likes. Do me a solid, guys. We got 2,500 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Yeah, guys. I'm not gonna let a hater throw me off my game, guys. You don't, like PW says, if you don't have a hater, guys, you're not doing something right. Right? So I'm just kind of waiting here to kind of see if we can kind of get follow through. It's like, are we building up to go higher, or are we gonna break down, right? So got to be a little patient to see if this sets up. 1 hour candle has a wick at the top and the bottom on NQ. That's what we're looking at on the left hand side of your screen. We're looking at Nvidia on the right hand side of the screen. That candle's bearish. 30-minute chart, however, on Nvidia, no bottom wick. So it's a little tricky right now. Cray cray with Lil Ray Ray, I like to say, guys. Trump continues to repeat itself, talking about China and tariffs, which rattles people. Yeah, that's what happens. Hey DMONEY, have you ever been on tilt for a long time? How do you cope with the streak? If so, do you take a break or change your strategy? I don't actually. So the thing is, chat, I don't actually. Yeah, if I'm on tilt, I try to walk away from the charts. To be honest, try to take a break. That's the only way, right? And that's hard to do sometimes, to be honest. Nvidia's pushing, chat. Nvidia's trying to push back above the 14 EMA. You got higher lows that were established on the right hand side of your screen is what I'm kind of referring to. So is it gonna continue higher, right? So I'm kind of waiting to see if we can get follow through on this move to the upside. Pine Tree Trader, pocket watching is widow behavior. Worry about your own journey. Nice work, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that, man. The man is literally calling winners. Why wouldn't he make money on them? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Yeah, and that's basically what it is, man, to be honest. So, hey, let him hate. All right, guys. So we got some momentum here to the upside. We're finally getting some follow through. 5-minute candle looks nice. I mean, a 5-minute chart looks nice, right? Higher lows being put in so far. We just need to close above the 14, guys, and we cannot do it so far on NQ. Like, we can't get a solid close and then follow through. Every time we kind of get up here, like we're gonna push, it falls right back down. So we'll see. Called out 3 trades already, 3 winning trades, couple 10-pointers, a couple, and then a 20-point plus trade. So now just trying to see if there's another setup. How do you walk away when your trade loses? I know. Hey, so Gary, man, if I had to answer for that, because what you're saying is like you're 100% correct. It's hard, guys. It takes a lot to basically be like, you know what, today's just gonna be a losing day, and you walk away, right? But there's a difference between a losing day and it's controlled versus a tilt losing day, right? Where you blow all your accounts because you had to be right. Price going to 5-minute 50 EMA. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but you just kind of need it to, Nvidia is kind of stalled out a little bit. So no clear direction right now. We're kind of stuck in a range. When did you switch from micro NASDAQ to mini NASDAQ, and how long did it take, Ron? Yeah, so for me, it actually, to be honest, I pretty much started off trading minis. And then I saw somebody on social media trading micros, and I'm like, oh, let me trade micros, right? And I'm like, oh, let me go back to minis. So I just basically stuck with minis. But it does depend on your account size. I would say that, right? I mean, if you're trading bigger accounts, 150K accounts, 300K accounts, whatever your account size is, then you're probably able to, you got more wiggle room. If you're trading, you know, a 25K account, trading micros right now with a lot of this volatility, you're not giving yourself a lot of room to be wrong, right? Doesn't mean you can't do it. D-Money, I'm learning a lot from you. This is my second time watching your stream, and I've never traded so calmly in my life. I'm always calm when I trade with you. Don't ever leave us, man. We love you. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Honestly, I do. And I'm not perfect, guys, right? So I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the support, as always. I don't take it for granted, chat. We're at 1,200 likes on the stream. Dropped 3 trades, called out 3 trades, right? We got 2,500 people, 2,525 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Trying to make a little money. That boy good. Same here. Always trade calmly with you, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that. Been a choppy day. You've been good. Hey, thanks, Michael. Where is my amigo Jerome? I hope Jerome's locked up, man. I'm sick of this guy. I'm gonna request that PW puts in basically a complaint with the police department guys to get that guy trespassed. So he's sleeping in cars and like all of that stuff. So I'm sick of Jerome. You guys can call me a hater if you want, but What's your risk management on every trade? Typically, I risk between 10 to 15 points minimum, but it depends on the setup. I mean, like that trade that I called out, I think I was risking 20 points, right? So right now, we're just kind of watching paint dry. That tends to happen when price is kind of like in between the EMAs, and that's where Nvidia is sitting. Like smack dab in the middle between the EMAs. So we need some follow through in one direction, right? For this to kind of pick up some steam, I feel. Right now, I mean, if you're taking longs, basically your stop would have to be below the previous candle's low on the 5-minute chart. That's what I'm seeing, right? That's the pattern that's kind of setting up. 15-minute chart on Nvidia, nice size wick at the bottom, guys. Looking like they want to push it higher, to be honest. So I'm looking for longs here, guys. I'm going to take a long here. So my stop is going to be below probably 594. My entry, guys, was 609. And we'll kind of see what happens here, right? I want to see if we can break out, guys, above 622. Maybe go up to like 631. That level I've been kind of hunting all session. Or at least 630. And I'm just kind of going off what I see on the chart. Trying to ride the momentum, right, to the upside for a breakout. So 15-minute chart looks good. EMA sitting at 622. So I'm going to watch that level because that's right at like 10 points on that trade. And that could be a resistance level if they're going to drop it back down. So I would say you want the momentum to kind of continue, right? You want follow through. We're kind of stalling a little bit. 1 hour chart has a long wick at the top and the bottom on Nvidia. 1 hour chart on NQ does not, right? So let's see if we can get a push. Entry was 609, chat. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. We'll kind of see what happens. Thought process is basically Nvidia is building out. It looks like higher highs and higher lows. But I do have to be careful on this trade because a high was put in and we're kind of pulling back, right? We are kind of pulling back, but overall, 1 hour candles bullish. I just need follow through. I just need follow through. That's basically what it is. Waiting for follow through to the upside. Copy trading, only trading one contract, chat. So one contract per account on these 4 accounts. Entry was 609. So I'm down about 5 points right now. Be careful, FOMC on Wednesday. Yeah, I know. When you right, you right. Yeah. I mean, it's so today's a day for me, chat, where I'm definitely not trading the 2 contracts. And this is the reason why now, right? Because it's kind of like you want to see follow through to the upside if they're going to send it. If they kind of stall out, then that's not great if I'm a bull. So And what I mean by that is basically every pop is kind of struggling to get follow through. Every drop is struggling to get follow through. So that's choppy, right? So 5-minute chart, Nvidia's hanging out basically below the EMAs. It's trying to go, but let's see if we can get a push to the upside. So we'll kind of keep an eye on it. We'll switch back and forth, guys. So I'll come back to that in a second. Like I said, my entry was 609, right? So I'm down like 2 points so far. Let's see if we get some follow through here for a push. This is the 5-minute chart, and see, like, kind of like right back down, right? This is the 15-minute chart. All right, so entry was 609. 609. Keep that in mind, guys. So I'll switch back to this in a second. And what I want to see on this 15-minute chart for NQs, I want to see us break basically 622 and go higher. Anonymous trader B2K, I talked about payouts all the time. I've gotten multiple payouts, guys. Payouts from Apex, payouts from another prop firm that we don't work with, so I'm not going to name them out. Futures payouts, $85,000, right? Or sorry, Forex payouts, $85,000 from Funded Trader, $21,000 from the Funded Engineer, and a couple others. So I don't know what else you want me to talk about. So, all right. So this trade is actually up. Let me go back to this. So entry was 609 on that, guys. So we'll see what happens on the trade. Go ahead and block anonymous trader B2K, Ginger. I don't know. All right, guys. So this trade, remember my entry was 609, guys. I'm up. The trade's running here. So we'll kind of see what happens, right? Oh, Joseph. Yeah, I know. We already know it's the same guy. We already know it's the same guy. Oh, man. All right, guys. So let's see if we can get follow through here for at least a tap of the EMA. Be careful in this area because the last time we were here, we did have a rejection. All right, so let's see if we can get a push through, right? We'll kind of see what happens. So I would say you could trail. I would definitely probably trail guys on a day like today. Trail your trade to make sure it's in profit because it's kind of chop. Why am I going against the trend if it's not a higher high? Because I'm scalping based off the higher time frame. So 4-hour chart, the last time it was here, it had a bounce to the upside. That's why. And you had a pump on Nvidia earlier, right? So I'm just trying to play into that momentum. And will it always work? Absolutely not, right? But I'm basically looking left and I'm seeing where price had a bullish reaction. And I'm basically playing into that, right? When you look immediately to the left, the last time we were in this range, we had a huge push back up, guys. I'd like to follow you throughout your journey. Hey, I appreciate that, Marquise. Yeah, I mean, I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Let's go. Yeah, I just want follow through. That's basically it. That's what we've been kind of lacking the whole session, right? Follow through, guys. As soon as a move like starts to happen, it looks good, but then it'll go dead, right? It gets quiet. So 200 EMA is sitting at 632. My take profit, I have it set at 630, right below the 200 EMA, guys, because I feel like it can get there, but we'll see if they're going to push it, right? And I don't know if Trump's still speaking or if he's still having that meeting. So I would say be cautious. You got to be cautious of that. Maybe that's the reason why we're not getting followed through, but 1-hour chart's bullish. We just need it to go. Nvidia, right-hand side of your screen, is basically hanging out above the 14 EMA, but we need it to hold and basically kind of come up here and challenge 185. That will probably give NQ a lift, right? If it can't do that, then that's not great short term for bulls. And it could be just another chop fest, right? So I think I was up like 5 points on the trade, maybe 6 points. Entry was 609. And I just want to see the bulls like step in basically, right? And take us up. Like if we, let me delete this. So if we can't get back above the 50 EMA on Nvidia, that's not great, right? Because like we should already be going to the upside, guys. In my opinion. I mean, we got 25 minutes and about 40 seconds left on this current 4-hour chart for Nvidia. And I mean, are they going to pump it at the end of going into the end of the session? Who knows? But it's looking a little weak right now. So I would say make sure it'd probably be a smart idea to have a measured stop loss in place for this trade if you're in a trade. 1-hour candle still bullish, but can it get follow through? That's been the story, right? It will pump for sure. Yeah, it might, but when? Send it. DMONEY, how much? Yeah, I'm not. Well, I mean, if it can go, my target would actually be up here to the 14 EMA, but it's looking a little weak. So I would say be careful, guys, because you got a sell off. You got a sell off that's basically coming right now. It looks like. So I'm down about 15 points on that trade. I'm not going to give it more than 20 points. So I would say be careful because the follow through is pretty much gone, right? No follow through so far. NQ, yeah, it's kind of like back and forth, right? But Nvidia, right hand side of your screen, these higher lows need to hold, chat. That's what I'm seeing, right? So like this low of 184, like 32, that needs to hold if we're gonna go higher. Like short term, right? Because I'm trading this session. I'm not worried about tomorrow, today, right? I'm looking at what's on the chart in front of me. So if this is like a lower high, then this level, it's gonna span higher, right? And get back above the 200 EMA. But if it can't, then I have to basically kind of look at this like, well, no follow through, right? Which happens. But the pattern right now is higher lows being established until otherwise, right? And you can see right now it's kind of respecting the previous candle's low so far. So we'll see. First time I watch you, DMONEY, I like the process and explanation of thought process. Choppy price action for a first watch, but enjoying the stream. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, today's not the best price action, but I mean, hey, we I was able to call out already 3 winning trades, right? So we'll see what happens with this trade in a choppy market. You got to have risk management, chat, right? Either way, guys, I'm going to be green today, so I'm not, you know, I didn't oversize. I'm happy that I didn't do that. I'm trading 1 contract per account. So now it's just a matter of trying to see if we can get some pump to the upside. If it flushes, I mean, that's trading, right? I mean, there's not much you could do about it. If that's what the move is, it was just maybe delayed. But I definitely don't like that we're kind of hanging out here below the 200. That's not great. So you know, that's not great at all. Four-hour chart, we're gonna find out really quick, chat, right? We got about 21 minutes left in this current 4-hour candle. So this is either gonna crater or they're gonna trap some shorts. DMONEY is cool as a cucumber, always so calm. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Is it okay to trade during news for a take profit trader challenge? I think you have to wait. I don't think they allow that. You can go to onlypropfirms.com and actually compare and probably get that information. Use the code PW. Let's go. Yeah, right now, guys, it's pretty much back and forth action. Choppy chop. Do you use some Jerome medicine to be calm? Oh man, you gotta love the chat, man. That's a no. That's a negative. How do you manage multiple props? Like, do you switch up each day, Or do you switch once you hit a payout? Yeah. MJ trades. You could trade multiple props and copy trade. So here at the BDH, we utilize TraderBait prop. So that's the preferred prop firm of the BDH. And basically, if you're going to trade multiple props, I mean, you can have multiple tabs open and switch back and forth and copy trade that way. However, just remember that if you're going to do that, you need to make sure the trade copier is turned on each time you switch between tabs, right? Because I've done that before where I thought the trade copier was on and I'm only trading on one account. Let's go. Been holding since 580, Leonard. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But I mean, sometimes that's how it is, chat. I mean, the market has been kind of, sometimes you'll get a big move one direction at the market open, and then you'll get the opposite direction move, and then you'll get consolidation, right? Sometimes in the afternoon session, you'll get big moves, and sometimes you'll get chopped. It just depends. D-Money, do you always copy trade? Most of the time. What's your target? I would like to see us at least basically tap the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart, which is around 630 minimum if we can get up there. But I mean, we need to see some momentum. Right now, we're not going anywhere. So we'll see. Just kind of hanging out in the trade, guys. Nothing much going on, right? Entry was 609. So we'll see if we can go. Could it be the support in the 4-hour have become resistance? Let's take a look at the 4-hour. I mean, so right now, I mean, it could obviously crash, right? I mean, anything is possible, but we're in between both EMAs on a 4-hour chart. This is the 4-hour chart on the left-hand side of your screen. And it's, I mean, I know there was a reaction, a bullish reaction the last time we were here, and that's what I'm trying to trade because we have not broken down, right? So, I mean, that's what I'm trying to trade. I just got to be patient and see if we can get that momentum to at least basically up here to like 630. All right, there's over 5 points. Can we finally go, guys? Can we finally break out right above this level? Do me a solid, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. We're just trying to make a little money. We got 1,300 likes on the stream. I'm trying to see if we can hit 1,500. I appreciate the support. Somebody said, look at 15-minute chart. Yeah, nice size wick. We just need follow through though. We got about 40 seconds left. Like I want this candle to close green and basically close up here, right? Above the 14 EMA. That would be ideal. Because if not, we're coming back down. So 30-minute chart has a nice bottom wick on it. And I'm basically targeting, chat, the EMA, right? Like 630, right below the 200 EMA. If we're really going to push, I mean, we shouldn't have an issue getting up there. So we'll see. Let's check out Nvidia on the lower time frame. 15-minute chart. It's hanging out right. See, it's hanging out, guys. Nvidia's basically stuck in a range. So let's see what happens. Hey D-Money, do you use group trade and on Tradevate to trade multiple accounts? Yes. Yeah, that's correct. I'm saving my like until you boot the next a-hole in chat. I know, right? It's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's in the, I don't know if it's something in the water or what, but it's crazy. Hey D-Money, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Always good vibes. Blessings to you, brother. Hey, I appreciate that. They are jealous, D-Money. Yeah, apparently I got some haters, guys. I mean, apparently I got some haters out there. So somebody said, here comes the volume. PW said, what's happening? I'm gonna break some fools. All right, guys. Is this the momentum that I'm talking about up here to like 630? Can we finally go? Come on, man. So that's the thought process, chat, right? If they're finally gonna push it, I'm just like looking for some follow through, but we'll see what happens. Nvidia's above the 14 EMA. You got a bullish EMA cross, so there's nothing right now telling me to go short at the moment. So the longs seem to be in play if we can hold that 14 EMA, but we need momentum to the upside. Like I need buyers to basically step in rapidly and kind of trap these shorts aggressively, guys, and then kind of break out of this range that we've been stuck in to the upside. So I'm looking for like 630 if we can go. We're just trying to make a little money while trying to ignore the haters. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Why don't you like order flow platform? I mean, it's just a preference thing, I guess. Yeah, once again, no follow through, guys. There's no follow through. Man, oh man. So let's see. I mean, okay, on the right hand side of your screen, keep in mind, guys, that's Nvidia. And the 14 EMA it's sitting at right now, if we can pop through there and kind of with momentum, that's probably going to kind of do it for NQ as well, as far as some momentum to the upside. We're going into this is a tricky time right now where we're kind of going into that last 10 minutes going into the close. So got to be a little careful here. Got to watch and see if we'll get follow through. The range of that pump on Nvidia today was not filled, right? It wasn't completely filled, but we had over 70% retracement of that entire move. And now we just kind of been stuck in a range. I think we're going nowhere. We're close right around the 660th. Yeah, we'll see. All right, there's a pop, guys. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Can it finally, I mean, that was probably what, 8 points? Are we getting it, chat? Are we getting it? Nice, nice, nice. All right, guys. It's 618. So that's over 10 points, right at 10 points. Can we get follow through here, right? Trap these shorts and basically tap 630. Or are we going to come back down? Nvidia's pushing on the right-hand side of your screen. Let me go to that. So Nvidia's pushing, trying to get outside of that gray box, guys. That's what we wanted on Nvidia, right? So I want NQ to follow. Four winning trades. Even this was a winning trade. Just a FYI. Yeah, I know it's crazy, right? But the haters gonna hate. We just gonna keep making a little monies. There you go, guys. Let's go, baby. There you go. There you go. We just trying to make a little monies. All right, guys, I'm going to scale it up. So I would say I'm going to. All right, what I see here, we're at the top of the range. PW dropping memberships in the chat, guys. Let's go. That's another 50 memberships, gift memberships from PW, guys. And you got a 15+ point trade on your hands that I called out. Entry was 609. Nice, nice, nice. All right, guys, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off, guys. You got PW dropping memberships, 50 free memberships in the chat, guys. That's trade number 4 that I called out during this session. So no losing trade today, guys. I feel good. I feel good. So we're gonna let the haters hate, guys, right? We're gonna let the haters hate, and that's just gonna push DMONEY to push harder. And there's that 627. These accounts are up, right? So we're just trying to make a little money. And this was a choppy session, chat. I mean, right? It took a while for price to kind of play out. Do me a solid, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you rocking with DMONEY. I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Let's go. So yeah, it took a while to kind of get this, and look at what's happening, chat. What I kind of talked about, right? It's kind of funny, but Nvidia is breaking outside of that gray box. You gotta love it, man. Finally. Finally broke out. We're at 1,400 likes on the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. 2,400 people tuned in to the stream, called out 4 trades. Had to hold that trade. It felt like forever because, right, we got no follow through. Every push basically got sold off. But I mean, we're going into the close now, right, of the stock market. So I guess price was kind of waiting for that. You had Trump that was speaking, which is also a factor. 20 point plus trade. couple scalps for 10 plus points. So we're just trying to make a little money. Thank you, DMONEY. Made $2,000 in 1 hour. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate that. But like I always say, guys, you're doing the work, right? You're hitting buy and sell. I'm not clicking the buy or sell button for you guys. So that was awesome, DMONEY. Your patience is immaculate. Hey, I appreciate that. But yeah, that trade took forever, chat. I mean, I was in that trade for, it felt like, what, 15, 20, like I felt like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes for that pop. And it's kind of, Nvidia's right back inside the gray box, which is not great. So, which kind of correlates with going into the close of the market. Stock market I'm referring to. So I know somebody was kind of questioning why I only took longs today. I only took longs, guys, because when I looked at the higher time frame, when you look at the 4-hour chart on NQ, like I said earlier, the last time we were in this area, we had a bullish reaction back to the upside, chat. And we're kind of hanging out below the right in the middle between the 14 and the 50 EMA. So that's why I felt confident today about longs versus going short, because obviously we had that pop on Nvidia. That was a factor as well. So I have traded the whole day today. Finally got out in profit. Thank you for being with me, D. Had to hold it for 1 hour. Hey, you did all the work on that. DMONEY, last trade was 31 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. Still long. Nice. Yeah, I would say for me, all right, we're going into the close of the candle, and maybe we get an explosion up here. Finally close above the 50 EMA, which it looks like that's what they want to do with the market, and maybe go higher. But it took us, there was a lot of range. You can kind of see it on the chart clearly. We've been stuck in this range that we're finally breaking out to the upside. So we've been in the same range, chat, since 2 o'clock basically. And now we're expanding back up. So I pretty much just scalp what I could scalp based off the range today, right? But it literally took, I mean, we've been in this range the whole session for the most part. Can you please explain why you entered there? Yeah, so, well, I mean, I held that trade for a while, but that's what I was just kind of looking at. Four-hour chart, when you look to the left, we had an explosion to the upside the last time we were in this price range. And here's more upside kind of coming now, right? I mean, that's it. And it's always tricky, chat, going into the close of a 1 hour candle. Like, you almost, like for me, I would rather kind of close it out and then look to re-enter. But we finally broke out of that range. DMONEY, it pushed and pushed. It would have been 50 points. I know, it's crazy, right? But look how long it took to basically kind of get there, right? But that's this big move, guys, is what I pretty much wanted the whole session, right? To be honest. I mean, that's your higher time frame kind of setup. Price formed the bottom wick. It could not break down and pull it in a lower low compared to the previous 4 hour candle's low. So the thought process was that price was going to push higher. It just basically took the whole session to get out of that range. I mean, today, right? Every day is a little different. Charting Queen, what's up? Somebody put PW, what is the 350 algo? I know, right? But yeah, guys, typically, and I heard PW talking about that today as well. Typically, that last 10 minutes, I mean, for whatever reason, a lot of times, doesn't happen all the time, but a lot of times, that's where, you know, or last couple of minutes of a candle, a lot of times you'll get a reaction, right? The only issue is sometimes that reaction is the opposite direction as well. So that plays both directions. So in a choppy market, guys, where we were consolidating basically since 2 o'clock, I mean, take what you can get. So if you made money today, guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We're just trying to make a little money. So it looks like we're at 1,400 likes, guys. I appreciate the support. I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. And because of you, chat, I mean, we all know that PW runs the morning streams, guys. I mean, that's unspoken, right? The numbers don't lie. But because of you guys, the D-Money show actually has the most amount of streams on a daily basis. And guys, that's because of you. I appreciate the support. I don't take that for granted at all. So without you, there's no D-Money, right? So I appreciate the support, guys. I think pretty good session. We hit 1,500 likes. I appreciate that. D-Money, man, what can I say? I've been watching you the past week. You're a market whisperer. See you tomorrow. P.S. I'm up $3,400. Hey, nice. Congrats. Also, because you changed your chart background. You're a great trader and a great host. Hey, I appreciate that. Guys, I try to get better every day. I literally go home and rewatch the streams, guys. I tune in to PW streams, trying to get better, right? Because PW's the vet, right? Guys, I've been watching PW for years and years and years, guys. Right? I've been watching PW for years. So he was the first streamer that I actually watched as far as trading futures. So that's how I actually got into futures, guys. So I still tune in to PW streams, trying to get better myself. Well-deserved Christmas bonus, mate. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm not sharing that with Jerome, chat. I'm not sharing that with Jerome. D-Money, can you please explain your 1 hour strategy? Do you ever think you'll stream during market open? Yeah, I stream a lot during market open. So we actually, last week, PW had to pick up his boat. I streamed Friday, and I think we had a stream midweek when I was in the morning. And so when time permits and schedule permits, guys, I'm in the morning as well, occasionally with PW. Or if PW has something going on, I stream in the morning. 1 hour strategy, pretty much, I kind of talked about that. You can kind of see it here perfectly on the 4 hour chart. You got a long wick at the bottom on this 4-hour candle, when you look to the left, there was a bullish reaction to the upside. That kind of tells you that there's buyers in that area that was willing to take price higher. The wick, bottom wick was 138 points on that 4-hour candle. So looking immediately to the left, I saw that price was basically in a reaction area, right? You can call it like a reaction area. And that's why I was looking for longs. As long as we basically didn't break down and kind of put in new lows below these lows that I have on the 5-minute chart right here, right? Because I knew that if these lows were broken, that we're probably going to go a lot lower, right? But if they can be maintained, then we're just probably going to slow grind to the upside. And we were stuck in a range, chat. I mean, since right at 2 o'clock, we finally broke out on literally the 355 candle, guys. Think about that. So today is a day where in this session, you got to be proud. Hey guys, hey, PW's telling me there's no overtime pay. Oh man. Market closes and DMONEY's still live. Oh man. Bro, I'm scary of NQ today. Yeah, you got to trade what you can see on the chart. That's it. Well, you got it. You got a bonus. That boy good. Thanks, DMONEY. See you tomorrow. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it here, chat. But as always, I appreciate the support, guys. Today was a choppy market in the afternoon session, to say the least. Pretty much got what I could get, right? I mean, sometimes it's like that. So maybe tomorrow will be better price action. We do have FOMC on Wednesday, so we know that. So maybe that's why we're kind of stalling. Who knows? But we just have to try to continue to trade what I see and not what I think on the charts. So, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. So PW will be in the morning, back tomorrow morning, guys, at 9 a.m. And then I'll be rocking out for the DMONEY show at 1:30. DMONEY's having a final drop of the glass. I know, right? But I appreciate you guys. We gone.